What I have here is what I think is the future for handgun sights, or maybe red dots in general. This is the Holosun SCS, the solar charging sight or something like that. But why it's so cool is because it's so small, such a small form factor, and it does not use an external battery. Now, I saw this first, I think, at SHOT Show and then later at IWA. And essentially, it uses an internal battery capacitor, and it can be charged by the solar panels. So these solar panels are not just a fail-safe, they actually make sure that your sight is always charged. Now, I don't want to botch this, but I think I heard them say that one full day of very bright sunlight will charge this sight for like 50,000 hours, something like that. Like a normal lifespan of a red dot with a battery, which is amazing. So if you imagine if you're carrying this, if you are carrying this sight, if you are using it inside, just like the residual light will constantly charge it. So essentially you don't have to turn it off. It has an auto brightness adjustment that you can override. And this one actually features 3 different options for the reticle. So only the dot, a circle, I think it's 32 MOA circle with a dot, and just the circle. So you just have this kind of like ring of death that you put on people and press the trigger. Why this is also so amazing to me is that they managed to make this optic so thin and so small that when you mount it on the Glock MOS, you can easily see even the stock sights. You can co-witness with it, or when you're using the red dot, at least with this setup, I don't even notice the sights. The red dot, you just focus through the optic on the dot and on your target, and the dot is just there. It's hard to explain, but it's very simple and very intuitive. If the dot goes out, you can use the sights, but also this setup is amazing for people that are new to red dot optics on the handguns, because you can use your iron sights as a backup device if you don't find the dot. So it's very easy, fast to learn. This one is not mine, so I only had 2 days to play with it and to shoot with. So not a lot of time for proper testing, but I am amazed with the optic. The auto brightness adjustment feature works very well. For example, even if you shoot at the dark side of the shooting range to the open target that's brightly lit by sun, you can still see the dot. I'm not sure how it does it, but the auto brightness adjustment works as it should. You also have an override feature. The front glass is a bit tinted, as with all modern dots. It's really not that bad in this kind of lighting, but you can see it more in darker areas. Potential downsides. I read somewhere that I think this is made out of titanium, so essentially it should be quite sturdy and resistant to breaking. I didn't do a lot of rough handling because obviously it's not mine, but it just gives me confidence that this will hold up. What I think that could be an issue is because it's an open emitter dot. So any dot on the market that only has one clear glass in front means that it has an emitter somewhere here that projects on the glass. The problem with this is that if you have debris, dirt, maybe just rain, if you get it on the emitter, it's very small, but if you get any dirt there, you will not see the dot. So that means that it just goes blank, or it just spreads a dot over the whole area. In this case, this should not be a problem because you have co-witness sights and you can use those without a problem. But if we talk about the future of handgun optics and red dot sights in general, I think that enclosed emitters are the future. They're just more rugged, more reliable, and if we can bring the form factor down, you know, essentially this dot could just use another glass here to cover it up, and I think it should work the same, almost the same, right? So, long story short, this is really cool. It works, it looks like it works very well. I hope we see more of this kind of optics from other companies also in the future. This is the future. It's just better, faster, more accurate than iron sights. Now we just see what is still to come. Thank you for watching and see you soon.